Hi, my name is Lorelei Johnson, and I am a junior at Perry High School in Gilbert. I am also your current Interact District 5495 governor. This past summer, I had the amazing opportunity of serving as an ambassador to Kenya on a 2-week humanitarian project with Interact, Rotary, and the Crutches for Africa project. Crutches for Africa is an amazing organization founded by a Rotarian in Colorado named David Talbot and his wife Candace. David himself is a polio survivor, and he was inspired to bring new to lightly used mobility devices such as crutches to those in need in Africa with polio or without. Just a few months ago, I had the first-hand experience of seeing how these amazing mobility devices can change lives in Kenya. Before I share my story, I would first like to invite you all to join the Interact District Council and myself at the Interact District Conference at Perry High School in Gilbert on February 24th. It is a super exciting opportunity for interactors like you to get together to strengthen our clubs and learn more about leadership. Last year, with the help of David Talbot, we brought the Crutches for Africa statewide and encouraged clubs to collect crutches, canes, walkers, wheelchairs, and other mobility devices. We brought all of these donations together to wrap for shipping at our Interact District Conference and then sent them over to Kenya in a 40-foot shipping container. We would like to extend a big thank you to anyone who helped package and collect the devices last year. But this year, with your help, we can and will achieve higher. We are excited to continue working with our corporate sponsor, the American Furniture Warehouse, who has made it possible for clubs to drop off collected devices at their superstores and also to house the donations at their central location until our Interact District Conference in February. Last year, we collected, wrapped, and shipped thousands of crutches and other mobility devices to Kenya, a phenomenal accomplishment. With your help, this past June, we were also able to send a team of 4 Arizona Interact ambassadors to Kenya to distribute these devices. This was a first for any Interact district, and it too was a great accomplishment. But now I would like to share with you the story, my story, something that is bigger than all of us. I was there to help make sure that the devices that you collected reached as many people, no matter how far or remote, that were in desperate need of these life-changing devices. The story of one of these people started in a village of the Maasai, the native people of Kenya. She was a woman who had been living with polio since the age of 4 and who had been crawling on her hands and knees for 40 years. She had been using a pair of flip-flops on her hands to drag her unusable legs behind her for almost her entire life. Her smile was the first thing I noticed. Second, the sweet, excited tone of her voice. We were able to fashion her with a wheelchair, and despite never having used such a device, the second she got in it, she took off down a dirt path. Third, I noticed the glimmer of hope in her eyes when she finally turned back around in her chair to come back and thank us, and all I could do was smile. In a short 20 minutes, our team changed this woman's life with a wheelchair that Arizona Interactors collected. These devices are not just temporary aids for those who we are helping in Kenya. They are a means to enable those who have not been able to walk or stand to finally do so. This year, as you work to find and collect wheelchairs, crutches, and walkers, I want you to try to imagine and try to understand what every one of these devices is going to mean to a person in Kenya whose life will be changed because of it. Now, as our Arizona Interact Ambassadors team worked in Kenya this summer, we also became aware of another immense problem: the prevalent risk of illness and death from waterborne diseases. This is because most of the water which people are able to obtain is not safe to drink. We realized that this was another great need that our Interact clubs could also be doing something about. It is commonly believed that water and other liquids have to be heated to the boiling point of 212 degrees to kill bacteria in them, but this is not the case. In fact, it only needs to be heated to pasteurization level, which is just 149 degrees. There is a simple testing device that Interact clubs can mass produce that is called a WAPI, a water pasteurization indicator. This small, reusable device can easily tell anyone when heated water or other liquid has reached the pasteurization point and is safe to consume. A Rotary club in California assembles the elements needed to make these WAPI testing devices, and for just $85 plus shipping, an Interact or Rotaract club can make 200 of these devices. It makes a great hands-on international service project for an Interact or Rotaract club of any size, and these devices can easily and inexpensively be shipped to our international partners in Kenya, who will provide them to families in the area to help cut down on the devastating effects of waterborne diseases. We as a team were very impressed at how well Interact, Rotaract, and Rotary members all worked together with us while we were in Kenya to help meet needs and to change people's lives. We are very excited to announce that another Arizona Interact Ambassadors team will be selected again this year to send to Kenya next summer in order to help distribute the crutches and other devices being collected. These devices will be wrapped for shipping at our Interact District Conference at Perry High School on February 24th. Any high school age interactor who may be interested in applying to become a member of the next Arizona Interact Ambassadors team can now apply online via our Interact District website, www.rotaryazinteract.org, until December 15th being the application deadline. Also, our goal is to raise $20,000 this year to cover the shipping cost along with the airfare and insurance for the ambassadors team we will be sending, and other expenses associated with the work of our team in Kenya. These devices are not available to thousands, and that's why they are so appreciated. They can completely change people's lives and social stature. I encourage you to all do your best at collecting devices this year and hope to see you all at the Interact District Conference on February 24th to wrap the devices to be shipped to Kenya. I believe that this year will be the best Interact year ever, and I am counting on your help. With Interact, Rotaract, and Rotary all working together, we can indeed make a difference in helping change the world.